A gentle morning in ancient Greece. As the first soft light of morning spreads across the hills of ancient Greece, the day begins quietly. The air is cool, the streets are calm, and life awakens slowly, guided by the rising sun. For ordinary people in ancient Greece, daily life was simple and deeply connected to routine. Most people were farmers, craftsmen, traders, or sailors. Their days followed a steady rhythm shaped by nature, tradition, and community. There was no hurry. Morning arrived gently, and with it came familiar tasks. The Greek home and family life. Most families lived in modest houses built from stone, clay, and wood. Homes were designed around small inner courtyards that allowed light and air to enter. These spaces were used for cooking, resting, and family gatherings. Furniture was simple: wooden stools, low tables, storage jars, and woven mats filled the rooms. Wealth was not measured by decoration, but by stability and harmony within the household. Family life was central. Several generations often lived close to one another. Parents taught children by example, passing down customs, skills, and values through daily activity rather than formal instruction. Clothing, cleanliness, and breakfast. Clothing was light and practical. Men wore simple tunics tied at the waist, while women wore long flowing garments made from linen or wool. Sandals were common, though many people walked barefoot at home. Cleanliness was important. People washed with water stored in clay vessels, sometimes using oils to care for the skin. Bathing was simple but regular. Breakfast was modest. Bread made from barley or wheat was the foundation of most meals. It was often eaten with olives, figs, honey, or cheese. Meals were quiet and unhurried. Work and daily responsibilities. As the sun climbed higher, work began. Farmers tended olive groves, vineyards, and grain fields. Craftsmen shaped pottery, carved stone, or worked with metal. Fishermen prepared their nets, while traders opened small shops along narrow streets. Work was steady but calm. There were no clocks marking hours. Time was measured by the sun's position and the natural flow of the day. Children helped their families. Boys learned their father's trade, while girls assisted their mothers at home. Education existed, especially in larger cities, but daily life itself was the main teacher. The agora and community life. By midday, people gathered in the agora, the central marketplace and meeting space. It was a place of trade, conversation, and shared presence. Vendors sold food, pottery, cloth, and tools. Neighbors exchanged news. Philosophical discussions sometimes unfolded quietly among small groups, but for most people, the agora was simply part of everyday life. Religion was woven gently into routine. Small shrines stood in homes and public spaces. Short prayers were spoken calmly, asking for health, balance, and protection. Rest, thought, and balance. The afternoon brought rest. As heat increased, work slowed. People sat in shaded areas, talked softly, or simply observed the world around them. Ancient Greeks valued balance. A good life was one lived in moderation, not rushed, not excessive. Quiet moments were respected, and reflection was a natural part of the day. Health was maintained through routine rather than medicine. Simple remedies using herbs, oils, and rest were common. Calmness was believed to support both body and mind. Health, body, and daily care. Health in ancient Greece was closely connected to balance and moderation. Ordinary people believed that harmony between the body, the mind, and nature was essential for a peaceful life. Simple daily habits supported health. Walking, physical work, fresh air, and regular rest were part of everyday routine. People washed with water, sometimes using olive oil to clean and care for the skin. Oils were also used to soothe tired muscles after work. Herbs played an important role in daily care. Mint, thyme, and other plants were used in mild drinks or simple treatments. Most healing took place at home, guided by tradition rather than written instruction. Doctors existed, but for many families, calmness and routine were considered just as important as medicine. A quiet mind was believed to support a healthy body. Family bonds and education. Family relationships were the foundation of Greek society. Even when homes were small, families spent much of their time together. Children learned by observing adults. They watched how bread was prepared, how tools were used, how conversations were held. Learning was woven into daily life rather than separated from it. Some boys attended small schools where they learned reading, writing, and simple mathematics. Education was valued, but it was not rushed. Wisdom was believed to grow slowly through patience and experience. Girls usually learned at home, helping with household duties and preparing for adult life. Their education focused on skills needed to maintain the home and family harmony. Nature, sea, and surroundings. Nature was always close. Mountains, olive groves, vineyards, and the sea shaped daily life. Many people lived within sight of the water, and the sound of waves was familiar and comforting. Fishermen prepared their nets carefully, respecting the rhythm of the sea. Farmers observed the seasons closely, planting and harvesting at the right time. The natural world was not seen as something to conquer, but something to live alongside. This quiet respect created a sense of peace and acceptance. Slow afternoons and quiet reflection. As afternoon faded into evening, activity slowed once more. People rested in shaded courtyards, sat quietly, or shared calm conversations. Silence was not uncomfortable. Moments without speech were accepted and even appreciated. Reflection was part of daily life. Many Greeks believed that understanding oneself was just as important as understanding the world. Quiet time allowed thoughts to settle naturally. Evening at home. As the sun lowered, families returned home. Evening meals were more filling than earlier ones. Bread, vegetables, lentils, cheese, and sometimes fish were shared. Oil lamps cast a soft golden light across stone walls. Shadows moved slowly. Conversations were gentle and familiar. Stories were told, not dramatic tales of heroes, but simple accounts of ancestors, daily events, and lessons passed down through generations. Night and sleep. As darkness settled over the land, ancient Greece grew quiet. Streets emptied, lamps dimmed, the sounds of nature returned. Families lay down to rest, guided by the night sky and the steady rhythm of life. Sleep came naturally, without urgency or distraction. Tomorrow would follow the same calm pattern. A life of quiet harmony. For ordinary people in ancient Greece, happiness was found in balance between work and rest, family and community, body and mind. Day after day, life flowed gently forward, creating a civilization remembered not only for its ideas, but for the simple humanity of everyday living. And as night fully embraced the land, ancient Greece rested peacefully, ready to awaken again with the rising sun.